So we got a disturbing message from one of our fans who said, can you please bring up parents giving their kids between 9 and 10, that can even reduce it from 8 to 12, having a mobile phones. According to her, it's tearing her marriage apart. And obviously, she and her spouse are having issues with deciding what's the appropriate age to give a child a mobile phone. Now, she didn't tell us which side she was on, if she was for the child having a phone or against the child. But this is a conversation many parents are going to face at some point or the other, or many have already faced. And would like to hear your thoughts on this conversation. So many feel that it's too early. I do have kids in my own neighborhood who I see have phones, and my kids who are also between that 8 and 10 are coming to ask me for a phone, and I'm like, nah, it's not time. So what are your thoughts on this?
I would like to just say, if you're going to give your child a phone, I think it should be a pure water phone. So that they're not social media, because social media is where they start to make all these kind of contacts that I think that they shouldn't be making. I know from experience, because for my brother's kids, 2 years ago or a year ago, I gave them for their birthdays phones, and they went social media. Hey, this one, Instagram, Twitter. By the time their father
came back,
collected the phones first, you are not even studying again, because all they were doing was phone.
So you bought the phone yourself?
I bought the phone.
Why did you think it was okay to buy the kids a phone?
I didn't think about it.
Okay.
And I will be very honest, I didn't think about it. In retrospect, it was a bad decision. So, and they were 13. So I personally do not think they should have more than... I mean, sometimes you need to give your child a phone. That's why I say a pure water phone. You are out all the time. You need to know what's happening to your child. Yeah. You need contact with your child. It's not the days where you have a phone in the house. We don't have phones in the house.
I believe that we're in this jet set age. You know, we are in this age where everything is happening so fast. Children start having their period at like extremely young age. You see children maturing so fast, and I feel that a lot of parents are rushing things, you know, we're rushing them into maturity, we're rushing them into being all grown up and glam. And we're not just letting children be children, let them play, let them have fun, let them go outdoors. It's a problem worldwide, worse in developed countries, and we're bringing it here. You see this phone thing, people are addicted to it. Adults that did not use it when they were small started using it as full-grown adults in their 20s, getting addicted to it. Then you now give a child. It affects the ability of a child to have relationships with other people, because everything they need is here. So why do I talk to you? I don't need to talk to you. I'll just be on my phone.
Just like you said, we're in that jetty age where everything is online. They're even in school, they're playing stuff for them, materials online. The school gets online and show them, and they give them assignments online. So as a parent, whether you like it or not, you have to put internet in your house. You have to put internet on the phones. You have to, at some point, give them this mobile phone to use. So because you're also doing business and you're doing work on your mobile phone, some will argue that, listen, I'd rather just buy your small phone, use it for your assignments, and let it be. And then, of course, you are compelled to give the children the phone.
But you forget to be a parent. If your child has to do an assignment, why don't log it on and do it with them, search the word with them, give them the phone. When they're done, you take back your phone. You cannot give control away when you're a parent. It's not yet time. Until that child is an adult who can take responsibility or live with the consequences of any decision they make, you're still their parent and you can't lose control. Right now, I can't even remember the Wi-Fi at all, because I asked my daughter to log in on my tab, and her tab, put the password on her tab to do an assignment. And since then, it's always on whatever. So I just changed the password, and me too, don't forget passwords. Because you can't take away control. I'm dealing with TV addiction with my second child. I know how it is. I've talked to a child psychologist, and I've been made to see the mistake of, because I'm a working parent, I'm hardly available as much as I would love to. And so to console the child, we just kept putting him. Now we've taken that accent away that he grew up with. We're dealing with other things and other. I don't want to grow up and my child is totally distant from me. Yeah. I must be a parent, and I'm praying hard to cover the number of years that I think I've done wrong. So as a parent, you cannot. I see my cousin's children. In their house, TV is only on weekends. I say they are their best in school. They are their best in school. They know how to focus. My own, because we are not at home, the TV, I'm dealing with that already. I cannot add phone to that problem. I cannot.
Even the laptop, my own experience. Remember when I shared with you guys, I gave my daughter the laptop, right? And it was suggesting to her, she was trying to research, and it was suggesting all this adult content.
Yes.
She now opened it, and she saw, I had to sit down with her and explain to her what she just saw. We now broke it down, explained her, what do you think you just saw? And we discussed it together, because now I had to go through weeks of conditioning and reconditioning, because she had just seen what she shouldn't be seeing. So the point is that either social media, either phone, laptop, it's all the connection to it.
But you know that you reduce exposure.
First of all, we live in a world where we tend to copy or want to emulate one another. It's even very difficult when you do not expose a child to all the avalanche of information. Then it's difficult training them within the confines of your home. And so when a child is demanding for a phone between 9 and 10, what you are doing is that child might not be matured enough to manage the volume of information that the child will be exposed to at that age when you give that child a mobile phone that is enabled to receive, that have internet connectivity. I face the same challenge. My son comes from school and tells me straight and pointedly that there are people of his age that has a phone. And I said, yes, because I love you and I want the best for you. At a certain age of this, I will give you a phone. But not until then, because there are too many information that you might not be able to manage. That's why you see all the dangers we see. I gave them example of bullying, those who misbehave, homosexuality. I say all these are part of the dangers in the phone. I don't want you to see it. Even if you see it privately through your friend, I shouldn't be the one that will give you such an access, whereas I'm trying to stop you from doing that. So the child is managing the situation with me, but I must be active in dissuading the child from that course. That's our job as parents.